One.
Okay, we're going to use the magnetic base drill to drill a hole in the same plate that you're drilling and tapping the holes. The reason we can't use this to drill the holes to tap them, the smallest bit size is a 9/16, and that's larger than the bolt we're going to be putting in. So we have to use the drill press with the appropriate size bolt. So parts of this magnetic drill bit, and they talked about this in Introduction to Power Tools also. You have the handle that moves the drill head up and down just like the drill press. We have a set screw here or a locking screw here that stops movement so we don't get when it doesn't go down when we don't want it to. Right down here is the magnetic base that we're going to attach, and it's always good to wipe it off with a rag before you start because of all the metal chips and metal filings that are in play from when you drill holes with this. On the back side here, we'll have the two switches. I'm going to plug it in just to show you that the one lights up when we turn the magnetic base on. See how the light comes on and it's stuck there. To take the magnetic base off, we just do that. The other button, pull and push to turn the drill head on and off. But the mag has to be attached before that'll come on. So it's a feature that they've added there. When the mag base is off, the drill head won't start. And the magnet is on. Okay? So it's pretty similar to the hand drill, but this makes it a lot more of a perfect hole, a perfectly straight hole. Now let's talk about the bit for a little bit. I've already put the 9/16 bit in there and tightened it up, and you see how it's held and tightened in by these two set screws. These two set screws go against these two flats of the drill bit. So as you put it in there, those two have to line up with those set screws, and that's what holds the bit in, just like the 3-jaw chuck. The other feature is it has a piercing pin that goes down through the bit, and that will be making the hole first. Obviously, with the smaller bit, there's a smaller pin that's in that one, and the rest of them have this larger pin because they're larger size holes. There is an Allen wrench in here that comes with it. I just used the one out of one of the toolboxes. So, the inspection of everything, we would check out the vents because it is an electric motor. Make sure the handle's all tight. Check our cord. All of that before we start, which I did, but I had to plug it in to show you the base. The last couple things. We have to lock the plate down that we're going to drill a hole into. If not, the bit could catch it and start rotating. We had to add a plate underneath this one because if we did this, we're right at that edge where it won't come up to full speed. So we add a plate under here, and we have to clamp that plate down also so it doesn't move. So when the magnet's attached, it will start drilling the hole and not walk all over the place. So we have that locked. That locked. We will use some oil once we start getting the hole started. We've checked everything out. Move the bits out of the way. Move the Allen wrenches out of the way. We will run our plug in. We will turn our magnetic base on. Now, one thing, when we start drilling, if we push too hard, we will lift that magnetic base off of there. So we have to watch how much pressure we put on it. Loosen up my set screws so this moves easily and freely. And then I will turn on the power to the drill head. So how easy it starts drilling the hole. Thing I forgot to say, I don't use gloves because it's rotating equipment, but I have safety glasses and earplugs already put in. Now that I've made a little hole, I'll put a little oil down in there, turn my drill bit back on, or my drill head back on. Let's keep even, consistent pressure on it. And it's hot, but that's what that little piece looks like once you've pierced through there. The last thing I forgot to tell you guys, underneath the table, two things. I have a catch pan down there for any oil coming through. And on this one, when I set it up, before I clamped it down, there's a hole in the table so that my drill bit doesn't run into the table as I'm drilling. So when you're preparing everything, make sure you have a place. You could even do it over the side, over the end of the table so you don't hit anything either. And we just move this catch pan over here just like that. So that's the mag drill, magnetic base drill. If you have any questions, let me know.